What's up, YouTube? It's Trilla Manila. It is day 29 on the Road to Code and 100 Days of Code Challenge. So today, again, we're just rereading JavaScript from javascript.info. And the main takeaways today was learning about the loop and syntaxes. And before the loop, it's comparisons and if statements, which make loops possible. But the main focus for now is memorizing syntaxes, knowing everything like what each thing does, operators, etc. Just knowing it to the T. Pretty much just like learning another language, which literally doing with the computer programming language. So again, the main purpose of documenting a blog and a vlog is for me to memorize things in a better way. So yeah, let me just read off what the syntax is for a loop. In this example, it's for parentheses begin, semicolon condition, semicolon step, parentheses, and then curly brackets. And then in the curly brackets is the loop body. Now, we're gonna break it down of what each thing does and the steps that I just mentioned, the begin, condition, and step that is within the for loop. It's the most common loop in JavaScript. There is other ones, but this one's just the most used one. So this one's definitely the main takeaway of what to memorize. I mean, definitely want to know all of them, but this one's definitely the main one. So we have an example here from javascript.info of for parentheses let I equals 0, semicolon, I less than 3, semicolon, I plus plus, and then closing off the parentheses there, and then curly brackets, and just says alert, parentheses, I, and then semicolon, closing off the curly brackets. Now, breaking that down, begin, I equals 0, which is just declaring pretty much like the variable. In the free code camp, we weren't using let, we were using var, var, for the variable, but the more updated version of using var is let, which we weren't doing in free code camp, but it's the equivalent of what we were doing in free code camp was var instead of let. So it's just declaring what the variable is, I equals 0, and then the condition I, which is the variable, is less than 3, and then check before every loop iteration. If fails, the loop stops. And again, the begin executes the loop, and then the condition checks before every loop iteration. If fails, the loop stops. And then step, which is the I plus plus right after the condition, executes after the body on each iteration, but before the condition check. And then the body alert, parentheses I, runs again and again while the condition is truth. It's true, value of 1. And another thing that I learned that made more sense reading back through this was the I plus plus and just how important it is into the syntax of looping. Now what it does is right here. If there were no I++, the loop would repeat in theory forever. In practice, the browser provides ways to stop such loops, and for server-side JavaScript, we can kill the process. It increments the iteration by 1, therefore changing the variable and ending the forever loop by not being the same value. And I didn't pay too much attention to this the first time around because I was it was so much of like, I don't know, I was just trying to get the other parts of the format in the code correct instead of like the last thing, because trying to get everything in the beginning correct first. So yeah, now this is making more sense to me, just why it plays an important role, really. And I'm reading this off my blog, by the way, trillamanila.com, so check that out. Which I do like that experiment that I'm running, which is writing my blog first and then vlogging it afterwards. So I have a format of what to talk about and etc. But yeah, that was pretty much main takeaway from today's read through of javascript.info, and definitely liking it. However, I want to plan on doing some more JavaScript projects instead of just reading, because I don't want to be away from not coding as well. So yeah, that's the plan for, I'm not sure on which day I'm going to set aside yet, but that will be the plan. And tomorrow will be day 30, which will be a month into coding, which will be another milestone yet again into the new year. Definitely gonna be a great year. Definitely want to know how to do the front end development by this year for sure, and that's the goal and the plan. But yeah, this is the update for today. Check out my blog, trillamanila.com. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for joining my journey. I'll be here all 2019.